Take a look.
What's going on, guys? It's your boy Big Hero Chris back at you with another one. If you're new to the channel, go ahead and subscribe, give me a thumbs up, ring the notification bell, hit me up on Twitter, TikTok, the community post, MySpace, Black Planet, AOL Instant Messenger, Yahoo Messenger, wherever you can get in contact with me. You already know the vibes. And it's Friday, so it's time for that Smackdown review. And this is a good episode of Smackdown. I can't even lie to you, man. Continuing that build to WrestleMania, we're a week away. And I can't lie, man. I can't even front. As the weeks have gone on, I'm becoming more and more excited about WrestleMania with the involvement of The Rock and the Bloodline and Cody getting beat up on national television. And even Drew McIntyre, you know, in his social media antics, even in the involvement of CM Punk. WWE really has stepped up their game as far as the past couple weeks, as far as, you know, building up that excitement to WrestleMania. And this episode of SmackDown continue that momentum, and I'm gonna go ahead and kick it off with the ladies that were really the stars of the show. Speaking of the star of the show, man, making her official debut on this episode of SmackDown, we had Jade Cargill. She was introduced by Nick Aldis, who said that she was a big time signing, someone that's gonna really change the women's division. And the presentation, her entrance, whew, that WWE production, boy. And it's already easy because Jade Cargill looks like a star as is, and you add that WWE production on top of that. So she comes out and she just puts the women's division on notice. She lets everyone know that the storm is here. It's not coming, but it is here. And you got Damage Control in the back. You got Dakota, Kyrie, and Asuka. They're looking on. They're saying that Jade needs to stay out of their business the same way that Naomi and Bianca need to stay out of Damage Control business. You even see Bianca and Naomi in the back. You know, they're catching up. Bianca's thanking Naomi for having her back, and Naomi's like, yo, no problem, man, just go out and handle Dakota Kai. But conspicuous by their absences, you had Bayley and Io. Io was filming a pre-tape thing at the Performance Center, and, you know, she was cutting for a promo saying that, you know, Bayley's a failure and she felt sorry for her, and eventually Damage Control got tired of carrying around the dead weight that is Bayley. And after they finished rapping, I guess Bayley saw The Rock doing his thing and said, you know what, I want some of that too. So she pulled up at the Performance Center and she put holy hands on Io, and they're fighting, and you got officials and everybody trying to break it up, security and whatnot. So there's a whole bunch of squabbling that's been going on this entire week, from The Rock to Bayley to Io. Everyone's fighting. And this leads us to our main event between Bianca and Dakota Kai, you know. And this is a good match, you know. Solid work. Bianca ended up getting the win with the KOD. And then after the match, to the surprise of absolutely positively nobody, Damage Control comes out. They're putting the beat down on Bianca. Naomi comes out. And, you know, they're trying to hold it off, man. They're trying to hold it down. They're trying to do their thing. But it's the numbers game, you know. It's three of them. It's two of Bianca and Naomi. So how can they overcome the odds? Oh wait, I'll tell you how. It's because of Jade Cargill. And this is something I was kind of expecting. This is something a lot of people were expecting. A lot of people were saying it's about damn time. Jade Cargill said it herself. And nothing has been made official as of yet. As of the recording of this video, nothing has been made official. But the way it's looking, we're getting a 6-woman tag team match. Damage Control taking on the Chocolate Avengers and Jade, Bianca, and Naomi. I'm here for it, man. Like, just seeing the three of these women standing in the middle of the ring with a WrestleMania sign in the back of them, man, they just look like a gang of superheroes, man. Whew, Lord have mercy. We must stay focused, brothers. We must stay focused. But as for the rest of this episode of SmackDown, it started off with a tag team match. Pretty Daily taking on the team of Kevin Owens and Randy Orton. And you already know what time it is. It's two people that are competing for the same goal. So it's already the can they coexist tag team. You know, And they actually did. They actually really did coexist. They actually seemed to like each other. I don't know if like each other is such a strong word, but they have a mutual respect. And on top of having a mutual respect for each other, they both hate Logan Paul very, very much. And Pretty Deadly is already an established tag team. They're doing their thing. So Pretty Deadly actually won the match because of outside interference from Logan Paul. He hit Kevin Owens in the face with the knuckle dusters, the brass knucks. Knocked out Kevin Owens. Randy Orton wasn't around to help. Pretty Deadly got the win. Randy's looking confused. He's looking at Kevin like, bro, what the fuck? He's looking confused. But as, Randy's looking for answers, he's looking to the sky. He looks at the Titantron and sees what happens. He actually sees the knockout punch coming from Logan Paul. And on top of that, he saw Logan Paul crawl right back under the ring. So being the intelligent man that Randy Orton is, he looks under the ring, sees Logan Paul, and Logan Paul just takes off. He tries to haul ass. He's running from Randy Orton. Kevin Owens catches him and he escapes both of them. He pulled a Grand Theft Auto, jacked somebody's car, and took off, hyping up the triple threat match at WrestleMania. And next week is going to be a KO show featuring Kevin Owens and Randy Orton. So, I gotta say the build for this match has been pretty good so far. It's been entertaining. The tag team match was fun. It felt like a house show type deal, And hey man, you can't be mad at that, man. Logan Paul pulling that GTA. AJ Styles is in the back. He's talking to Nick Aldis. He said he's asking Nick Aldis to keep his promise, to make sure that thug, that miscreant, that gangster LA Knight is not in the building. And Nick Aldis said that he asked LA Knight not to show up. And AJ Styles said you should have told him. So AJ Styles comes out later in the show. He's no dummy. Even though he thinks the earth is flat, he is no dumb man. He knows that LA Knight is somewhere in the building. He said he could be under the ring. He could be in the crowd watching with these idiots. Or he could even be the cameraman. He was not the cameraman. The cameraman was actually an actual cameraman. He's bald and ugly. AJ Styles shamed him for this. And as AJ Styles is talking, you see a security guard disguised and it's LA Knight in a disguise, man. He pulled the old Stone Cold trick, and he puts hands on AJ Styles. AJ Styles escapes. LA Knight lets AJ Styles know that at WrestleMania, the whole world is gonna let him know whose game it is, with everybody saying LA Knight, yeah. So I gotta say, man, the build for the LA Knight AJ Styles match, up until last week, man, it was pretty but then you had the whole home invasion angle last week, and then you had LA Knight doing the Stone Cold impersonation gimmick, and I like that. So something that wasn't so solid was one of the two matches that is for the final two spots in the tag team ladder match. You had Austin Theory and Grayson Waller taking on the Street Profits. And I knew something was going to happen. I knew shenanigans were going to take place. I just didn't know exactly how or what. Because before the Street Profits came out, they were talking to Bobby Lashley and B-Fab. And they already had the champagne on ice. They had the glasses ready. They're ready to celebrate, man. They're counting their eggs before they hatch. And I was like, man, I'm thinking that the Street Profits are just going to lose. And this is going to build to something like something with the whole street business or whatever. And that wasn't the case, The Street Profits were actually looking like they're going to win the match. But then you cut to the back. You see, what's his name? Karrion Kross beating up Bobby Lashley, pouring champagne all over the place. He's drinking up the champagne. I'm like, that's not cool. That's not yours, Karrion Kross. That's not nice at all. And this led to a distraction. And the way this distraction happened was you had Angelo Dawkins. He's looking concerned. But I'm like, yo, y'all need to focus. Angelo Dawkins is trying to make his way to the back. And I'm like, don't do that, because you already have officials checking on Bobby Lashley. Just finish the match and then go check on Big Bob. But they didn't listen to me. They didn't listen to Big Hero Chris. And that's what cost him the match. To my surprise, Grayson Waller and Austin Theory won. And they're going to WrestleMania. And I'm like, Triple H, what are you doing? I kind of see the vision, but I don't like the vision I'm seeing. So after the match, you had the Authors of Pain attack the Street Profits. Then you had Karrion Kross come out, and they're jumping the Street Profits. Bobby Lashley, he tries to come out and he does his thing, but it's just too great, man. The Final Testament, they're too OP. They're putting the beat down on the street business, and It's looking like there is going to be a six-man tag between AOP and Karen Cross taking on the Street Business. And we kind of saw this coming from a mile away, but I kind of wanted to see the Street Profits in the ladder match. But oh well, man, it is what it is. But this leads us to our second tag team match for the final spot in the ladder match. But before we could get to all this, Santos Escobar, he had some business to handle. He wanted to thank Dominic Mysterio for helping him defeat Rey Mysterio, defeat everyone's hero, defeat his former hero. And, they're rubbing it in. Dominic, he's trying to talk and he's getting booed out the building. So as they're talking, you have Rey Mysterio come out. And he's coming out with the LWO. And they're looking deep, man. And this whole gang warfare has been going on for a while. But it was kind of cool to see, the LWO and Legado del Fantasma, standing in the same ring together, facing off. Yeah, Selena Vega and Elektra Lopez facing off. And they both are looking good. My God. Stephen A. Smith, I understand, brother. I understand. But you have Rey Mysterio talking. He's saying that he hates both Santos and his own son equally. And he's saying that there's no better way he would to teach both of these respect and punch both of them in the face than in a tag team match. So the proposed tag team match is Santos and Dominic taking on the team of Rey Mysterio and the newest member of the LWO, Dragon Lee. And I'm like, yo, let's go. Dragon Lee is going to WrestleMania. Tag team action is going to be Rey, Dragon Lee taking on Santos and his new son, I guess, Dominic Mysterio. And then a big brouhaha took place and everyone's fighting, everyone's throwing hands and throwing bodies and doing flips to the outside. And as all this is happening, you see the Judgment Day, they're on the back checking things out and they're not liking what they're seeing, especially Rhea Ripley, because she feels like she's being left out of the loop when it comes to Dominic Mysterio, man. You're kind of seeing cracks form in the whole Judgment Day situation. At first, it looked like Damien was going to be the one that goes his own way, but it looks like the group as a whole, they're splintering off. You got Dominic hanging out with Andrade. He's hanging out with Santos Escobar. He's leaving Rhea out of the loop, man. So, I don't know. It's looking like a big separation is going to happen with the old Judgment Day. But this does lead us to our final tag team match, and that is between Tyler Bate and Pete Dunne taking on Legado del Fantasma. And the new Cash Control ended up getting the win. This was a good match. It had a little bit of an NXT vibe to it. But we finally have our team set for WrestleMania. And it's looking like it's bad news for the Judgment Day. It looks like they're going to take that big, fat, stupid L at WrestleMania. But who knows? I could be wrong. We also had a video package from Tiffany Stratton. So, building her up. I can't wait to see more of her after WrestleMania. It's looking like she's going to be a big star in the World Wrestling Federation. But this leads us to the final topic of this video, and that's Bloodline Business. So as I mentioned throughout this video, man, you had The Rock beat up Cody Rhodes this past Monday on Monday Night Raw. You even had a little bit extra, man. You had The Rock continue the beatdown after the camera stopped rolling, after the show went off the air. The Rock said, F all that, F the script, F everything, I just want to beat the hell out of Cody Rhodes. And it turns out that the mastermind behind this wasn't the final boss. It wasn't the wise man. It was none other than the tribal chief. Roman Reigns was the one that ordered the hit on Cody Rhodes to send a message. And speaking of sending a message, man, next week on SmackDown, it is going to be Jey Uso taking on Solo Sikoa. And you already know it's going down, man. It's going down big. This Monday, The Rock and the Bloodline are going to be on Monday Night Raw. The first hour is commercial free. SmackDown, Jey versus Solo. Looking like big go home show energy, preparing us for WrestleMania, preparing your ear holes, preparing your eyes, prepare your anus, prepare whatever you got to do. With that being said, guys, what did you think of this week's episode of SmackDown? Are you excited to see Jade Cargill? WrestleMania, man, let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Of course, as always, like, comment, and subscribe. You guys take care. Peace. I'm out. Peace.